ఏపీ సీఎం జగన్ మీడియాతో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ లో చూద్దాం.
Wheresoever the problems are coming up, take it up individually and ensure that they are addressed. The collectors and the joint collectors, the RDOs and the mandal officers, all of them should be roped in to get into these minute details. And these 5 or 6 that we are talking about, they will change the way the village is going to be governed, the way the village is going to be looked at. This will elevate the image of the collector. This will elevate the image of the joint collector. This will elevate the image of the RDO. This will elevate the village of the mandal officers as well. Please focus on these things. Collectors, until and unless you take up the responsibility, the collectors and JCs, until and unless you take up the responsibility of owning these activities, be it Nadu Nedu in schools, be it Nadu Nedu in hospitals, they are your babies. Until and unless you own them up, quality anedi, it will be extremely difficult to monitor the quality, because the kind of numbers that we speak of are huge, and every school, please make sure that there is a complaint number displayed well wherever activities are going on. SMF, TMF, put up a huge display boards, a number, telephone number. Any parent walking into the school or any child going to that school can see that number, and they can directly make a phone call. I'm instructing the education department also to make sure that every school has these big display poster numbers. These kind of things are a must. In every hospital, every school, these kind of things are a must. I'm instructing both the health department as well as the education department to make sure that these complaint numbers are properly displayed. So please ensure that they are all attended to. This is one program which will once again leave a mark in the history. This is one program which would have to be taken up very, very seriously. This is something what has never been done, what we are attempting, and history would remember this. And there are 4 important components in this: ORI generation, ground survey, publication of 13 notification, and giving Jagan Buhaku Patra. The objective of this Spandana is the quality. If the quality of redressal is not good enough, then there is no meaning in whatever we are doing. It is not the quantity that matters. It is the quality that matters. If a case comes up for us once again to reopen, then that means the quality is not good enough. So please ensure that, we are responsible here. We are expected to do certain tasks. And that is why we are what we are. And if we are not in a position to contribute to that cause, then there's no point in we being in this position that we are in. So please make sure that, there are a few governing principles that you would have to be focusing on. Please make sure that the daily Spandana doesn't miss off. 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock in every village and ward Sachivalayams. Every officer should be available at office afternoon 3 to 5. Please make sure that you supervise that. There's a clock put there, there's a registry put there, there is some kind of a monitoring mechanism put in place. 3 to 5, every officer should be present in the Sachivalayam for daily grievances. The program is daily grievance, and they should be there available to take those daily grievances. Please make sure that you supervise that activity. Every Monday, at the district level, at the mandal level, at the subdivision level, the collector and the JC should not only participate, but also ensure that at every level participation is there. The officers should be present there. You need to make sure that that happens. You need to supervise that it happens. Now similarly, while you participate on Monday, please ensure every Wednesday take a review on the quality. Meaning, our Sachivalayams and ward Sachivalayams and Grama Sachivalayams, is everybody present for daily grievances between 3 and 5? Are they present or not? On Monday, were all the mandal level and the subdivision level and the district level officers, were they present or not? The collectors and the SPs would have to do this. Every Wednesday, please take a review. If you do not take a review, if you do not supervise, then you cannot address these issues. See, 50% of the problems are addressed when you have somebody at least willing to take grievances. If the person is available, at least 50% of the complications are addressed. But if you don't even have a person there to collect the grievance, to take the grievance, the concerned person, if he's not there, then how do you expect any grievance to be settled? So every Wednesday you need to ensure that you supervise the entire operation. Is everything happening or not happening? If in a particular area it is not happening, then there should be some kind of a correction there, some kind of action taken, some kind of correction that should take place. Only then these things fall in line. And in fact, I'm asking the CS that he takes a review every Thursday on these issues as well. Whether the collector has taken a review on Wednesday or not will also be the activity that the CS would supervise when he takes a review with you on every Thursday. Along with, of course, he monitoring the SDGs. And today's Spandana is you need to supervise the 20 lakh per every Sachivalayam that the government is giving for the outreach program, where every MLA is supposed to participate along with the village secretariat and volunteers together. Every house in that village, the outreach program that the MLA should conduct, spend a minimum of 2 days in each Sachivalayam, and after spending a minimum of 2 days at least visiting every house in that Sachivalayam purview, the MLA feels that there are these certain works that are very important that need to be done for the impact to be felt. Those works have been given a sanction of 20 lakhs for every Sachivalayam. And it is very important, you have been given, the PD accounts have already been opened for all the collectors, money has been given, sanctioned to you, and on a war footing basis you need to attend those works. It is very important that you need to close those works, start those works and close those works at the earliest time frame. So this is something very, very important which we've just started, which the PD accounts are already opened, and I think all of you are also aware of this and party to this. This is one important priority project for the government. We have sanctioned 3,000 crores 15,000 Sachivalayams, sanctioned 3,000 crores for this project. In fact, this is one wonderful achievement. For the year 21-22, so far I think 19 states, the data for the 19 states have been released, and we are the top with 11.43% growth rate in constant terms. Most important aspect is the constant terms. Constant terms meaning the prices are at 2011-12 figures. The production, real production, the real production growth which actually took place. And the country's average is, country is at 8.7%, we're at 11.43%, the highest in the country. And out of the 19 that have been declared so far. Of course, 11 are yet to come, but out of the 19 declared so far, we are the highest. That's phenomenal, and credit also is to the collectors for this phenomenal growth as well. But please make sure that this is sustained. Most importantly is you need to ensure that the MSMEs are properly addressed, their needs are properly looked into. Please understand that industry is very important for any district. So the grievances from any of these sectors, especially the industry, should be properly heard, should properly be addressed, should be very proactively dealt with. These are the things that one should always keep in mind. And of course, we are monitoring our SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, where every scheme is connected to the Sustainable Development Goals. And we properly monitoring them would automatically elevate the growth rates. Because the entire growth is coming from, I would say, just one aspect, which is transparency. Where every person deserving is not missed out. That's a very, very important keyword. And this is happening because you're monitoring it in such a way. And only when you monitor these things will you have better results coming through. Should have Disha app in their phones. Every woman from every house walking out of the house should have a Disha app downloaded in their phone. This is a drive. Make use of every volunteer, make use of the Mahila police who is positioned in the Sachivalayam and the Ward Sachivalayam and the Gram Sachivalayam to take up this responsibility. Take it up as a drive. And periodically monitor how this Disha app is performing. You yourself make sure that you press that SOS button or you shake the phone 5 times and see how the police is behaving. So that you yourself will understand in case there is something wrong. You yourself also will make sure that you can correct those small mistakes, if at all, small things that need to be corrected. It's very, very important that we ourselves also at times conduct these mock trials. Please ensure that all the colleges, be it engineering, be it graduation, be it universities, these are the areas where where element of drugs and narcotics, these kind of things play a role. Please ensure that there's a proper mechanism in place which can report to you from these colleges in case some illegal activity like that is happening in those colleges or those universities. There should be some mechanism wherein people can report to you. Put up these huge display boards in every college, all the SPs, in every college, every university. Put up a put up a display board with a number, with a telephone number. Anything that you see which talks about these kind of activities, be it narcotics or be it any of these kind of activities, this is the contact number, please call. It's properly displayed with big alphabets, so that anybody who sees them can call. Put up a hoarding in front of the college, every university. The collectors and the SPs, please come together.